Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Good Tuesday evening to you all. Hope you guys are doing well out there and staying safe out there this evening, as we do have some widespread, scattered, strong to severe storms. We have severe storms ongoing right now. Pretty intense line of storms making its way through Tennessee. This eventually will make, or at least try to make its way into northern Mississippi. It's starting to ooze into northern Alabama. Might make it all the way into North Georgia over the next couple hours, but we do anticipate for this to weaken. But really, I'm not going to keep you guys long this evening. I really wasn't expecting to make a video, but after going over some model guidance over the last hour or two and really seeing the discussion on this, I really do think we could potentially have a flash flooding scenario that could develop, potentially a significant one in this area you see on your screen. So we're going to talk about it. As you can see, there's only 3 panels pulled up, so we're not going to keep you guys long, just a couple minutes here. So we'll get going. If you folks have not subscribed, certainly consider doing that. Like the video if you like it. You guys got anything that I can pray about or pray over, please put those in the comments below so I can do that and others can do so too. So what you're seeing here is the excessive rainfall outlook. This goes marginal, slight, moderate, high. Green, yellow, red, pink. Pink is that highest level of flash flooding risk. So we have a pretty large moderate. That is at least a 40% risk of flash flood guidance being met. Who knows, this could upgrading in later updates here over the next several hours. So by the time some of you folks watch this might be broader. You might have a very small high risk in here. But as of now, the red area, which you see on your screen, has a 40% risk of flash flood guidance being exceeded. So Cape Girardeau, hopefully I said that right. I appreciate everybody being so kind and nice in this area and correcting me. I think it definitely is a city that's worth mentioning. It has, I believe somebody said 50,000 people who live in this region. But that region could see some flash flooding up to Carbondale, Illinois, Paducah, Kentucky. You even zoom into these regions, excuse me, Hopkinsville, down to Clarksville, all the way down to Nashville, guys. Everybody knows where Nashville is and knows of Nashville, but you zoom into some of these areas, you got Murray, this was really zoomed in. So, Madisonville, Mayfield's in here somewhere, up to Marion, Carbondale, and this entire region. We already mentioned Cape Girardeau and sections of the Boot Hill, Missouri. So this is certainly something that is going to become a big storyline as we get into the overnight hours. I would say this really develops well after midnight tonight into the time frame when we're waking up and the sun is rising tomorrow morning. So, I would watch out Bowling Green up to Owensboro. Also, this could potentially make its way up to Evansville or extend up to Evansville. So we'll need to watch this entire region today. St. Louis is up here, but we're expecting most of this to be south of St. Louis and southeast. So what develops tonight? Well, we'll take a look at this. This is the area to watch into here. So we get this in motion, and we'll start it around 10 p.m. Central Time. So if you're confused about what time frame we're at, back this up 1 hour. It's 11 p.m. Eastern Time, so back it up 1 hour. So we're at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight. You immediately see some storms. And this isn't just going to be heavy rain. This will be in the form of maybe strong to severe storms. Immediately you see some storms developing right into this region, well south of Carbondale, Illinois, basically right here where Kentucky, Missouri, and Illinois meet. Okay, this continues. We get into 1 a.m. This blossoms even more. And at this point, we have some pretty strong, maybe severe storms ongoing in extreme southern Illinois, the Paducah, Kentucky area, Mayfield, extreme western Kentucky. But watch out what these storms do. They kind of just continue to form into a cluster, and they just kind of re-go over some of the same areas, or just in general sit over the same areas. So, we get to about 3 a.m. It's storming like crazy in areas of southern Illinois, just south of St. Louis, into this region right here, I would say, of eastern Missouri, Cape Girardeau region, and any kind of small town and community in that area. You keep this rolling, this heavy rain begins to ooze all the way down to Nashville. So you'll stop it here. It's around 4 a.m. Storming pretty good potentially back here in east central Missouri, southern Illinois. This could very well be a little bit further south into the Boot Hill, Missouri. And then there's some pretty high confidence in western Kentucky seeing some really heavy rain. So this continues. We're at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m. It's still storming like crazy. It's raining like crazy in these areas. This is some very heavy rain sitting over the northern Tennessee area down to Nashville, raining like crazy, like I said, in extreme western areas of Kentucky, southern Illinois. And I mean, this continues, and it finally clears out by about mid to late morning tomorrow. But I mean, look at this. Some of these areas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9 to 11 hours straight of heavy rain, especially it wants to zoom in areas of western Kentucky. Okay? If you get, 8 to 9 hours of torrential downpours, guys, you're going to get over a half a foot of rain. 6 to 8 inches of rain is possible. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but if you do look at pivotal weather right here and you look at the HRRR model, it's going for 7 to 8 inches of rain in Paducah, Kentucky. Cape Girardeau, the HRRR model likes 2 to 3 inches of rain. Carbondale, same thing. Doesn't dump a ton of rain on Nashville, but listen, I think model guidance is certainly going to vary in this region. You go up here and you look at some other model guidance, and let's see, doing this kind of on the fly. What does the blend of all models show for this region? Let's see. It's kind of everywhere. This takes us pretty far out. So let's go all the way out until about Wednesday, 7 p.m. And, it really blends it all together. Shows kind of a corridor right in here in the reds. That is anywhere from 2 to 3.5, 4 inches of rain in this region. So it doesn't show as much, but I'm telling you, I would favor the HRRR model. I typically would not show that as far as rainfall totals, just because it really zooms into where it thinks it's going to be a storm. But you kind of go back to this region and we look at the the National Weather Service forecast for this region. There's a new one coming in now, and this is going to be a different website. So it's going to look a little bit different for you folks. And we'll go down to Kentucky and Tennessee. And this is how much rain the National Weather Service is going with between now and tomorrow about midday. It really likes northern Tennessee getting hit hard, and central Tennessee with 3 to 4 inches of rain over the next 24 hours, really the next 12 to 18 hours. But I'm telling you, I think more rain's going to fall in southern Illinois. You look at something like the European model, and it shows pockets of 2, 3, 4 inches of rain in southern Illinois. You look, let's see, what is the GFS showing? GFS likes more so this area of kind of southwestern Kentucky into Tennessee, like the National Weather Service likes. What does the FV3 model show? The FV3 model, it shows a pretty extreme gradient, meaning there's some big time cutoffs, right? And this is between now and right here. This is between now and tomorrow around 7, 8 a.m. It wants to dump 4 to 6 inches of rain in certain parts of western Kentucky. And this is in a very short amount of time. In some areas, this could be just being a 2 to 4 hour window. Okay, so that's going to cause flash flooding. So certainly be aware of this, guys. This could certainly become a big deal overnight. I do not want you guys to be underprepared with this. I'm certainly thinking your local meteorologists are probably sounding the horn on this. But stay safe tonight. God bless all y'all, and I'll talk to you in the morning.